Hello and welcome to the Knitmancy Podcast. I am your host, Valentina, coming at you from just south of Richmond, Virginia. My hair has mind of its own because it's overall just too long up top. Alright, now that I fixed that. You can find me at a variety of social medias listed down below for you. I go live on Twitch most days, Monday through Friday from 1:30 to about 4. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. It all depends on me, the dog, and other life factors. Let's see. Yeah, okay. As always, I am obnoxiously backlit by this window. There's a lamp in here, and my background is a mess because who needs to be moved in by 6 months of living in a house, right? Actually, no, I just get the short end of the stick, and so my craft room's always a mess. So, no computer, we are not updating right now. So let's get on to what I've been working on because I don't have anything done because my life is a mess. And I should probably water my plants soon, check on the hamster. But first, let me do this. So, as I said, I don't have anything done, but I have progress. I have progress and I have new. That's about what happens in my life. So, on the progress front, we have my Fireside Gingham blanket. It's the wrong side for you to tell where I was last. Okay, there we go. Now you can tell where I was last. I have done just over a repeat, which seems about on par with what I managed to do in a week. I ended up having to join a new ball of yarn, so I have tails in the middle of a row that I'm going to have to deal with at some point. Probably at the same point that I deal with my fringe on this side. We'll see if it gets dealt with. So here is my Fireside Gingham blanket. It has returned once again. I am almost a third of the way through. Yes, I think that seems about right. Almost a third of the way through the main blanket. Here it is compared to my face. Here it is compared to my phone. And this isn't even considering the length, but just the width, from where I chained to now. So yes, blankie. It's getting places. It's been living with me I just work on it when I have 3 seconds to make a stitch, essentially. When I have any time to just make a stitch. So it's here. It's going to keep showing up whenever it feels like as I keep working on it. The phone's going to scream at me to look at something. We'll leave it for now. I'll list all the details for that down below, as usual. It's KnitPicks yarn, it's KnitPicks Brava, Sport, and black. Don't fall. Red. And wine, all of these colors, which I keep right next to me. Right, wine. Keep next to me over here. Unfortunately, I don't spend nearly as much time in this room as I'd like to because there is no room. So, I don't often have open access to that yarn. Second thing that I have going on that is not a blanket is a pair of stress socks. Yes. With certain events that have happened in the world recently, instead of getting sad or upset or mad or any other negative emotion that normally comes with hearing such bad news as the best advocate that we had in the Supreme Court dying. Not saying she was the best advocate ever, but the best advocate we had for everyone having equal rights in the Supreme Court. Probably Sonia Sotomayor's, up there too. But yeah. And it released an immediate stress response from me instead of any other emotion, which is always good when, the next day I had to go to work for my first shift on the job. So I cast on a stress sock. It's probably going to just be plain stockinette because it's a stress sock. It's not supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to help relieve the stress. And I am knitting that in KnitPicks, Rabbit Heather, or Stroll Tweed and Rabbit Heather, which I've knit a sweater out of. I knit the Potomac sweater out of, which I believe I have discussed. Probably. If I haven't, at work. So yes, I have discussed it. So yeah, stress sock. It's not really got a pattern. It's just me doing what feels right in that moment. Because the more important thing is to get something less stressful for me to focus on. I've been here for 6 minutes and I've already run out of things to talk about. So I guess I will point out the other things. I actually had my first shift at my new job. It's really low key. I work at an escape room. Cool. Yes, I did that. So I went and I did my first shift, and that's easy work. It's easy work. The pay is good. Yeah. I do not have anything more to say than that at this point in time. Come back to me later. This is a similar thing that I come to when people ask me my opinions on a video game. I have to have enough experience with the game, which ideally is I have to be like a good amount of chunk into the game or have completed the game before I can give you my full opinion on it. Because sometimes a game is great and then you reach the end and you're just like, this is the most disappointing thing I've ever encountered. I have a lot of opinions on video games. Especially like that. So, yeah, I mean, the dog, he's begging me to take him outside. The weather has been nice and crisp and cool. However, I've only been living in the sweatshirt because the dog likes to try to eat my knits. Not very nice. October is coming up. Things are stressful, but not stressful. But stressful because pandemics and me and just everything. That's how this works. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I have my work schedule for this weekend where I only work a day, which, I mean, no biggie. You make your new people work less because they don't know what they're doing yet. But yeah, so I think that's all I really got because I've not been doing a lot, or I've not been doing anything worth talking about, really. We might go to a pumpkin patch soon, like this weekend or next weekend, potentially. We will see. Kind of hoping so we could get the dog like a small pumpkin or something for him to play with because, 70 to 80 pound pitbull loves to play with balls. He has a jolly ball, which he has torn the handle off. Didn't need a handle. That's fine, as long as it makes him happy. And because pumpkins are generally considered safe for dogs to eat, if he consumes it, And it's just pumpkin. So we will see. We will see. I enjoy going to the pumpkin patch. I enjoy fall time. My eyes might be playing tricks on me because I don't think it's actually raining outside. It's just gray and a little chilly. And I think that's it. I think that's about all I have. So, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, stay healthy, stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask, stay home if you can, and until next time, fare thee well.